So we were just talking a second ago. You said, you're talking to customers all the time. In fact, when you leave here, you're going to go talk to some customers.
Exactly.
What is the conversation related to tariffs?
I'm hearing from CEOs that they are re-engineering their supply chains. They're moving manufacturing closer to home, and they're taking this 90-day pause to start beginning that process.
All right. So manufacturing is a really broad term. Are we talking about people that manufacture cups or people that manufacture heavy equipment? Because obviously the latter, it takes a lot longer to move those supply chains.
Absolutely. So Xometry, we span across many verticals. Our technology is very applicable to many verticals. And we're really seeing it across the board in all sorts of different industries where customers are saying now, we need to re-engineer these supply chains. We need to be closer to home, and that this uncertainty is going to continue for an extended period of time. So we need a supply chain that matches that.
So here's a question for you. A lot of companies, they invested in manufacturing facilities and other things in Canada and Mexico following the signing of the USMCA under the president's first term. There's a lot that's been established there, a lot of greenfield developments that have happened there. What happens to those? Where does that all that spending, that CapEx spending, how do companies address that? And then when they move here, are they trying to move everything here, or are they still trying to build manufacturing here, but still also have sites in other countries to meet foreign demand?
Yeah. So look, I think traditional sourcing tactics was what we're hearing are out the door, and now they have to adapt new.
Out the door?
Well, because you have to be flexible. You touched upon the issues. You have to have a multi-site approach to things. You have to have backup alternatives. So you need sourcing strategies that enable you to be flexible. That's not easy, but Xometry was purposely built to enable customers to do that, and that's where customers are moving. They have to be flexible, and this is going to continue for a while.
All right. So when people are coming to your site, or just in general, they're trying to source components and things like that, are we still in just-in-time inventory where people hold just enough, believing that they can get what they need from their manufacturing site, or are we shifting to just-in-case, where people are going to hold a lot more inventory?
I think it's a mixture. I mean, clearly, people are looking for efficiencies, but they're going to have to add into their equations right now that there could be geopolitical or other issues like tariffs that would prevent them from getting things from their traditional sources. So if you think about building an equation, just in time is one element of that, price is one element of that, but stability and surety of delivery is one element of it as well.
I want to come full circle to that survey that we referred to right at the beginning. Are you hearing companies saying that when it comes to manufacturing, that they're going to continue to do overseas, they're going to kind of hop around and try to figure out which country is going to have the lowest tariffs? It's kind of hard to forecast, at least today, but are you hearing that from them?
We're hearing some of that, but we're also hearing people coming back to the United States and sourcing more here in the U.S. And, Xometry has provided over $1 billion of revenue for small and medium-sized American manufacturers over the last 5 years. That trend of sourcing here in America will, and it started during COVID, and you saw that during the CHIPS Act, that is moving more here.
One other thing we've been talking about, at least amongst ourselves as a show, and I've been talking to some other people about, is the idea that there could be a quote-unquote tariff on digital services. How would that impact your business? Because you're a marketplace.
Yeah.
Are you worried about the idea you could face some type of tariff or duty or tax, whatever you want to call it, on the services that you provide for people who, they obviously bring in their designs to the marketplace and they try to find the right person to make it?
Not really. I mean, again, Xometry was built to provide maximum flexibility for the customer to find the best deal, the best price, the best delivery date in multiple different locations. So, again, this is what we're built for. This is what we're using technology for. We've disrupted the industry with that. So we're purposely built for this kind of uncertainty and these kinds of changing environments.